Hello and welcome once again to Newark by Night. It is where we have our unique collection of, well, not quite heroes, but kindred and ghouls who wander through the world of darkness via the city of Newark, New Jersey. Tonight we're going to start a little different. Tonight we're going to start with Havoc. Havoc. You've been working hard. You've got the database going, but you know it's about time for you to go and make sure that you're there when your sire wakes up. You've been Nosferatu Ghoul for how long?
Far too long.
Well, as much of a jerk as your Dometer actually is, a lot of the time he treats you all right. So you go to check on his haven, see how he's doing. What is your usual routine when you're doing this?
Usually, I check to make sure that any safeguards he had me put in place just to be safe haven't gone off. I usually do a sweep of the place to make sure there's nothing that shouldn't be there.
When you arrive, you do see something immediate that draws your attention. You see that there are boards where the doors should be, and tape. Crime scene tape. Federal crime scene tape.
That's not good. All right. I'm gonna ease my way over and try to see about getting in to see if there's anything I should be very concerned about past this.
When you manage to go in, you probably have a secondary entrance to avoid being seen passing to and from. Nosferatu are known for their security. So, you get in, you find the image on the of a scene that it looks like the place was torn apart, and the only thing you find is the scrawled word "run." Your sire is gone, and it looks like the feds took him. And with that, we are going to switch to someone else for a moment. So, Amelia. It's daytime still. Sun's still up. You know it's annoying to try and go outside. You're muted.
It's not damaging, though, at the very least.
No. But as you head out of your apartment, you find Ronaldo in the hallway, measuring things in the hallway and making chalk notations on the floor.
What are you doing over there, Ronaldo?
I'm just making some notations. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, I'm curious. If you wouldn't mind indulging me.
Oh, right. I'm doing some etheric notation so that I know how much radiation is escaping from my apartment.
You have radiation escaping your apartment?
Oh, yes.
How?
Well, there will be. Do you want to help me get some supplies?
Uh, yeah, I could get you some supplies. What do you need?
Well, I need to get some proper copper wiring and some ceramic tubs, and I think maybe 3 pounds of really good weed.
I could help you with the copper wiring. The tubs might need to wait a little bit. I don't know any connections, but I'm pretty sure I could get something started on that front. I need to hop out for a bite to eat. I could at least stop by the hardware store for the wiring.
Oh, excellent! I'll come with you.
You know
I
what? I wouldn't mind the company.
Excellent. I've always wanted to observe the feeding habits of, well, the undead.
Well, you get to experience it this time. Just make sure not to talk about it too excitedly until we get back here. Okay?
Excellent. I'll get my my sensors. And he goes running into the apartment. And with that, we will switch to someone else. So, we find ourselves dropping in on Sage.
Oh, my lipstick's everywhere. That was lovely. It's on brand for her at this point.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You slipped at the compound the night before. Bryce and Gold have some business to work on. They were like, Bryce says, I'll catch up with you later if you want.
Okay, sweetheart. I'll talk to you later.
Aww.
And she'll continue to get ready, just casually.
Okay. Gold offers to have you driven to town if you want. Given everything that's been going on.
Yeah, she would ask for him to just drop her off at the shop. She needs to see if a shipment has come in.
Okay. So you get driven into town. Now, this particular case, you're being driven into town by one of the other ghouls in town.
Is it Anthony?
It's Anthony, yes.
Hi, Anthony. I missed you, buddy. That's Katie, sorry.
He doesn't say much. He's quiet, professional. Drives you to your store. When you arrive, you find your clerk there, Cynthia. Cynthia is entertaining a handsome young man of African descent, lighter skin, but not too light, who's well dressed, and the two of them are talking excitedly as you come walking in.
Hello there.
And Cynthia's, oh, hi, boss. Yeah, this is a friend of mine from school.
A pleasure to meet you. You know you don't need to call me boss, Cynthia.
Oh, okay, Sage. This is Roman. He's a nice guy.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you so much. Continue.
But yeah, he's helping me with my English homework. I was wondering if you mind if we study in the back when the store shuts up?
Yeah, just make sure you clean up afterwards. And she'll give like a little smirk.
He's a nice guy. It's not like that. And he kind of chuckles and, well, it's a little bit like that, isn't it?
Again, just make sure you clean up whatever you need to move around and whatnot.
And you set about your business of collecting the things you want to grab from your store, which I'm sure you will reveal later.
I will reveal it later.
And now we will drop in on someone else. So, let's drop in on Prunella. Prunella, you wake up and you find yourself with Von Willebrand sort of gnawing on your chin. He's not actually doing any damage. He's just biting it a little.
Okay.
I could have planned that better myself.
Where is she?
Perfect.
There she is.
Meow.
Stop it, Willie.
And Von Willebrand, as you shoo him away, begins to go away. Go ahead and give me a rouse for Flesh and Life.
All right, I'm good. I had to re-roll, but I did not get hungrier.
Okay, good. You wake up and you find Hawk left during the day leaves a note saying, I'll be back later. I have to do some errands. And yeah. It was nice having him when you went to sleep, at least.
It always is.
How do you feel about the fact that you recently, actually, for the first time, started him on the process of getting bloodbound to you?
I feel like she really actually is only concerned with how he feels. She accepts it as a part of the way things are, and she just is only concerned with how he's feeling and how he's perceiving and how it's affecting him. So she's generally not at all like feeling conflicted about it. More so it's just worrying about how he's feeling about it.
Okay. And as you wake up and begin preparing for the day, apparently inspired a bit by your friendship with Alice on your look, we will switch to someone else who's waking up. Well, I was going to... Yes, there he is. Switch to Ollie. Ollie, you are waking up. First off, go ahead and give me your rouse and flesh. You're muted.
I passed both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, Ollie's feeling a little anxious given that he has a lot of information that is right there. And so he's going to do some art this morning, I think.
Okay. So you're going to concentrate more on the art thing.
Yeah.
All right. Yet again, you do not wake up to a message from Miranda.
Has it been several days since she's messaged me?
Yeah, it's been a few days.
All right. I guess I'd text her again and just be like, I think I should come over and see you today.
Okay. You don't get a response for a bit, and then when you do, It's just the thumbs up emoji.
Okay.
But
Go ahead. Sorry.
as you are starting in on your art, go ahead and roll your art roll. Charisma plus crafting.
Three successes. I'm rusty, apparently.
Yeah, it's serviceable. It's not bad. It's just not going to blow away anybody looking at your previous work.
Fair enough.
But
Ollie would set it aside, just sort of slightly dissatisfied with the work. Yeah. And sorry, go ahead. That's it.
no. So we have all of you starting your day. It's your night. Some of you have been up longer than others. Some of you have various tasks to pursue. Let's ask our friend Havoc. Havoc, what's your plan? Your sire is missing, and it looks for all the world like the government took him. Like Second Inquisition took him.
Well, okay. First, I'd want to try to see if I could get a bead on who exactly took him and where. So I would try to tap into any kind of close proximity security footage.
Okay. Do you think your odometer, not your sire, but your odometer, would have cameras pointed at its place?
Havoc would.
Okay. All right. Give me an intelligence plus technology then. Five. Excellent. You managed to pull up footage. It looks like whoever did this scrambled signals at the time of, like they were running some sort of jammers. So anything that was wireless at the time, you can only get the buffered information because it wasn't coming back to your servers. But you do get enough. It looks like a 6-man team looking very much it's very much like a SWAT team style of thing. They're moving very professionally. You do have to, deal with the fact that these kinds of cameras are not super detailed, but you're getting an impression of a military style unit crashed the door to the place in the middle of the day, and then they walked out with a body bag.
Fantastic. Okay. Next order of business. I need to find somebody. I need to contact somebody so I can figure out why they did this and let other people know just in case they didn't stop at him.
There is one detail that you notice. At least one of the guys is bigger than the others. Like noticeably bigger than the others. Which is unusual. like usually they pick for a certain, when they're hiring for those kinds of units, they're all looking for about the same kind of thing. This guy is noticeably taller. But beyond that, your mind immediately turns to the other people you know in town. Sage, Amelia, Bryce, the other ghouls. You're usually kept away from the other kindred for obvious reasons. Nosferatu tend to keep their secrets.
If I find him, he can yell at me later. Yeah. So he would have ways of contacting them, so he would definitely send out a message to them.
Okay. Let's switch to Amelia first. Amelia, you get a message. You go ahead and give me your roll for your hunt. What style of hunting are you doing, by the way?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Thank you. I always turn myself off. The closest thing that I could think of is using subterfuge, whether it be lying about, hey, could I borrow your phone for a little bit, and then after borrowing it for a little while, just conversate and thank them and ask them if they could help any further. What I need is just outside around the corner. And basically just pull that whole, I need your help. And so I would be thinking manipulation and subterfuge.
That's fair. And for what it's worth, you are being observed the entire time by Ronaldo in a distance with some sort of weird device in his hand that he's looking at and looking back and forth between you and the device.
Who's that guy? I don't know. Some pervert. Don't worry. All right, let's go. All right, that's not bad. That is 4 successes.
Okay. Well, that goes reasonably well. They at first think that you're being a little too fresh, basically. Like they think you're trying to put a move on them, and it's cute, and and then it's enjoyable because being bit by vampires like that. And then you send them on their way without them quite realizing what you just did.
And look around, make sure he's okay. Just prop him up on the wall, let him slump down, walk away. I have at least observed enough to know, aside from the first one, which was quite messy, but usually everybody's first is pretty messy. But one quick question I would like to ask is there any resonance to this? Is there any sort of taste?
There is. Check something. All right. There is a fleeting phlegmatic.
A fleeting phlegmatic one?
Yeah.
Okay, so it probably tastes cool, like a little bit like because the way I imagine resonance is their spices, their flavorings, and something that is phlegmatic is a little bit chill, a little bit maybe even earthy, and just coming out of it, I'm feeling, I guess, a little bit introspective about it. Yeah.
Yes. And as you come over to Ronaldo is like, well, I got some interesting readings. I have a question. Do you worry about protection?
How?
Well,
Do you
that seems It seems fairly intimate. There should be some thought to protection involved here.
And
Are
they
you
will remain.
suggesting? Are you suggesting I get a condom for my mouth or something?
They make those. I know they do.
Yeah, do they make them to be? You know what? We'll talk about this back at the apartment. That's.
Oh God.
I will say though, he tasted cool, refreshing, even.
What, like Fonzie?
No, not quite like Fonzie. More like temperature.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
It's worth noting. Oh, well, he's jots down some notes. And as he's doing that, you get a text from Hammock.
Mm. And what does this message say?
He would send saying, I have a problem that could be a we problem.
Fuck. Alright, I'm going to answer that when I get back to the apartment, when I know that Ronaldo is not out wandering. But first, we're going to stop by the hardware store so I can get some copper wiring.
Okay. We'll switch to Sage real quick, because Sage, you also got that text message. He sent it to both of you.
She would message him because I would assume she's still at the store.
Yeah.
She would message him back, come to my shop. Heads up though, my normie employee is here with a guest. So mind the language. We're not gonna. That would be her.
Nursing.
Yeah. Yeah, mind the language. You can head over now. Bryce is out with the boss. Because I don't know if Havoc was updated that Sage no longer is with Feather or not. But we'll figure that out.
All right. Prunella and Ollie, you have the apartment to yourselves right now.
As always, when this happens, Prunella cleans.
That's fair.
Pulls out the mop, does all the floors, puts Willie off in one of the bathrooms, closed off so he can't get out and mess up the floors while she's cleaning. And I'm sure Ollie's probably like really used to it when all the furniture moves to one side and then moves to the other side.
He's used to it. He is pacing right now while you clean.
Would you look at that? Adventure doing their own cleaning?
That's what I thought was like, party! What is Prue party with? Oh, she cleans. That's Prue.
Ollie would look over at Prue. Hey, Prue, I think something is up with Miranda.
Is she
been out of
dating
sorts.
trashier guys?
Probably, but I don't think that's it. I mean, that would be fine if she's, I don't know, seems distant. I don't know. Something seems off.
Wait, how long has she been distant?
Since the carnival circus thing.
Wouldn't that mean that she and Alice have no idea who Bryce is either now?
Yeah, I suppose that's I don't think is a problem.
Do you know if she got something out of the carnival?
As far as I know, she turned down the deal they offered.
But you're not positive?
Well, I mean, you were there, I was there, I was carrying her. They woke up, she said, no, I don't want to do the thing, and then we left.
Okay. Well, why don't we go see her?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I just wanna... Should I, bring her something?
You could always take her out.
Huh.
Maybe shopping would cheer her up.
Perhaps. Yeah, we can do that. You wanna head over?
I can bring my mop out real fast. Do you want me to come with you?
Absolutely, I do. I think I need the emotional support for this one. in case she throws things at me. She seems, I don't know. I don't think she's gonna throw anything at me. Probably. Anyway.
Prue would like go put her mop in the tub and then let Willie out of the bathroom and put shoes on.
Okay. So the two of you are going to go and check on Miranda.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're basically going to Alice's place.
Yeah.
I assume you're waiting till the sun goes down.
Yeah.
Okay. As you are waiting for the sun to go down, and you head out, you go to Alice's place, and when you show up, you immediately have alarm bells. There's tape over the entrance to her flat. Crime scene tape.
Oh, shit.
I just texted her.
Maybe somebody has her phone. There it is.
Well, that is somehow worse, I guess.
Well, let's find out who... Well, let's just... Before anybody notices us, come on, let's go inside.
Okay. Yeah. Ollie will look in, head inside.
Prue's gonna follow him while also texting Sage and Amelia. She's gonna be like, something's wrong with Alice and Miranda, and she'd take a quick snapshot of the doorway as they're walking in and send that to Sage and Amelia.
Okay. Yeah, you go in. Place looks like it's been turned upside down. Someone has clearly gone through there looking for evidence. You don't see Alice's laptop or Miranda's.
Wait, she's gonna grab Ollie and start pulling him back towards the door.
Ollie's gonna let her and be like,
You told her we were coming, and she responded?
she just gave a thumbs up.
We've got to get out of here.
Okay.
Give me a wits and awareness.
Can I add my aspects to that?
Yes.
That is 7 successes with the crit.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4. 4.
All right. You both hear a large vehicle pulling up outside. You know how big trucks, big diesel, they have that noise to them?
Yeah.
You hear it pulling up out in front of the building.
So Prue would push him to one side of the doorway and herself to the other and hide against where the door opening is. So if anybody entered, they'd have to literally pass them.
Okay.
Ollie's like, let's go out the back. Let's go out the back.
You can hear coming up the steps several footsteps.
So feral weapons.
Okay, we're doing this. Seeing that, gonna activate
You want to run?
prowess.
Do we
I'm
even
gonna
know if there's a back door in this apartment?
There's a fire escape. You most Kindred have at least another way out. At least one.
Oh, well, we can run, but I'm more worried about Ollie. I've got feather falls.
Oh, I'll be fine. Ollie will, seeing the feral weapons, activate fleetness and prowess, and I'll do the rouses.
All right, do the rouses for those
Pass
things.
the first one. Okay, pass the second one. Okay. Run or fight?
want to run?
Yeah. This isn't good.
Do you know where the fire escape is?
It's out that way.
Well, then go.
Come on.
I mean, you both
Is there
been there
anything in our vicinity that she could, like, well, I guess maybe he could largely throw towards the doorway?
Yeah, there's couches. Given his level of strength and prowess, there's a fridge.
Sure. I'll go.
No.
Well, I can do it quickly.
No, she's gonna like go towards the couch
No.
with kind of that like eye contact of like, help me throw this at the door as to slow him down and let's go.
Yeah, Ollie will do that, but he'll slide it as opposed to like just throwing it because he doesn't want it to be super obvious. And then book it for the fire escape.
Yeah, she's gonna follow him.
Okay. As you
Looking like
make it
Lady
to-
Deathstrike, like
yeah, as you make it to the fire escape, you begin to hear somebody banging on the door. Open up, federal authorities.
Just gonna keep going.
yeah, let's keep going for the fire escape.
All right.
So like their apartment, how high are we? Are we up on like a second floor?
Third.
Third floor.
It's
Another
one of
rough-
those factory loft looking things.
I don't know. Is this one up? Is this a rouse check?
What,
Feather.
for feral or
Weight of the feather.
no?
Yeah, I was like, I don't think this one is.
Yep.
I was like, she can drop pretty easy on. I don't know about.
Ollie can get that. I'm fairly certain pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
between the two of you, you manage to escape. And as you get down to the ground, you can hear the sound of that door being broken open. I assume you run?
Do we run? Do we walk?
Oh yeah, no, we're
Okay.
they're breaking open the door. We're already on the fire escape. We're gone.
Yeah, keep going,
Okay.
keep going.
Between the two of you and Ollie's significant advantages here, you manage to get away.
Fair enough. Cool. You should text them. I texted, and he's gonna look at his phone and just be like, "Throw it in the ground, step on it, and then pick it up and maybe like look for a trash can to dump it in." Actually, maybe he'll keep it. Maybe he'll keep it. I don't know. Yeah, he'll keep the phone that's been smashed into little bits.
Chris,
Maybe you should.
player me is like, but we have Havoc right now. Why would you do that? Why would you
Ollie doesn't.
you
No.
can use that?
Ollie doesn't know Havoc. It's
I
fine.
know, but still, player me is like, no.
we have our lead. Okay, we have a lead.
Yeah, no. As soon as she lands on the ground, she's gonna be like roughly quick texting, and it might not make the full sense where it's just like, was bad, real bad, on way home.
Yeah.
All right. So, Sage, and Amelia, you both have received a text message from Prunella. What does the actual text message read?
Oh, it probably says something like, bad home.
Bad.
Ronaldo, we're gonna have to skip the grocery trip. Something's happening.
Oh, well, very good. Yes. I'm sure that it'll be fine. Oh, also, I think I left my pot of chili going. I should probably go get some of that.
Yeah, let's hurry on home.
Yes, can't leave the ghost pepper chili cooking too long.
Yeah, no, we cannot. Among other things, and just usher us at a good pace home, one that Ronaldo can mostly keep up with.
So poisonous.
All right, Havoc, you show up at the shop that Sage runs.
We're not making a mess of it this time, I hope.
Don't hold your
You're going through the things you've been collecting, Sage.
Yeah, she probably would have had most of them like in a little wrapped box by now.
Mhm.
And then like as Havoc walks in the door, She'll like wave to him to like come over, and Cindy, this is my buddy. I gotta go talk to him about business real quick. So
okay.
if you see him walk in, know he's a good one. He ain't here to cause too many problems.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. And Cynthia waves at you. And this is Roman. Roman's like, hi, nice to meet you, lad. I was told I should tell you, Sage, right? That's your name?
Yeah, that's my name.
I offer Cynthia a discount at the bookstore. If you want, you can have the same discount at the bookstore as well. It's just a few blocks up.
She'll think on that for a moment and then just kind of give him a warm smile, a little bit of pain in her eyes, and be like, I appreciate that. Also,
Of course.
screw you, Jeremiah. Using my latest hyperfixation against me? How dare you?
The day ending in Y. So you, Havoc, you are escorted into the back with Sage. What do you tell Sage at this point?
Bad home.
I have a problem. They, and he'll look around just.
Do you want to go step in inventory? Take a look. I know you were trying to purchase something last time and we didn't have it in stock, so we can go check.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right. Cindy, you know what to do.
Oh, yeah. You want me to lock up at the normal time?
Yeah, normal time is fine.
Okay.
If it's slow, you can even close up a little bit early and I'll still pay you for the difference because you do good here.
Okay, I appreciate it. I've got next semester. I'm going to be taking some geology courses. You think you could help me out with some of that?
Oh, of course. I'll happily help with that homework.
Oh, excellent. Thanks.
You're welcome. And she'll take Havoc into the back and be like, what's up? Also, by the way, here, she'll put a bright green bracelet on your wrist. For the audience at home, it is chrome. I can't say this word. Jeremiah. Diopside.
Yeah.
Jeremiah's the real gem person here.
Thank you.
It's on the house. I've been kind of shitty. Anyway, your message. What is that about?
I went to go check on my dad, and someone took him. Several someones. One of them, I'm not exactly sure was human. He looks more like a, well, if a redwood had legs.
All right. Sounds like Ollie, honestly. But when did this happen? During the day? In the evening?
Yeah, it happened during the day.
So then it wouldn't be Ollie. Unless Ollie has been hiding some shit from me.
But, I'm not sure exactly how they found him, why they found him, if it had anything to do with the... I have learned more about the last 30 years than I have ever wanted to know.
Sounds about right for our line of work.
And if I never have to look at that god-awful screen again, I would be happy. I don't know how anybody didn't just go blind looking at such crap tech.
You bet. Your guess is as good as mine, bud.
Yeah, the monitors in your little data fortress are the classic CRT green monitors. There's even one plasma display that is not like the plasma TV, but like the warm yellow amber screen that some of the older machines used.
I would kill for 1080p right now.
Well, we have more updated tech at my place if you want to swing by. Maybe we can get someone to help with this. It sounds like, and she'll look at her phone, it sounds like my usual crew is also having a night.
And,
So I wonder if they're connected.
And I am never going to Poland. Ever.
Good to know.
Anyway, have
So
you heard or seen anything lately that's been going on?
When don't I hear or see anything? I don't know if you've noticed, but the crew I run around with sees a lot.
Okay. So maybe we'll see if they heard anything or saw anything, because if they went for him, who knows where else they might be going.
And Prue sent a picture, right?
Yeah, she took a picture of the front of the apartment door with the tape across it, and you could see the debris just inside the door in the picture.
Okay. She'll turn the photo over to Havoc. Your scene of the crime looks similar to this?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually,
All right. Let's head back to my place, and she'll gather up the little boxes she was putting together and whatnot.
Okay.
Put them in her bag, and
So you two gather up your things. Everybody manages to make it back to the apartment. We have our gathering here. A couple of ghouls, a thin blood, a Toreador, and a Ventru. All happily collected in an apartment with Ronaldo
Yes.
holding a bowl of
Hot chili.
hot chili. And-
Sure, hot chili. That's what I said.
Yeah. With a strong sense of spice, honestly.
Yeah.
It pervades the room just with the bowl of chili.
Aromatic.
Yes.
yeah,
Oh.
Sage would have given Havoc the address to drive, by the way, because I assume Havoc drove. Havoc's just like, yeah.
Like-
If not, they'll get an Uber. It's fine.
I totally have drive on my character sheet. You betcha.
So everybody is gathered.
Oh. So, I'm sorry. What is happening?
Oh, my cat ears? I just thought I would try something different today.
The texts.
Oh!
The same people who, I think at least, took
Why
rats,
would
took them to. We're going to New York is what happened.
Oh, God.
took? Are you saying that?
Yeah.
Shit.
So they came for them, huh? Did they have the helicopters? Men in black suits, you know?
no, they had a Groot.
Oh, a group?
We're there now?
A what?
The tree thing?
Yeah, it's about how big he was.
What the fuck is a Groot?
Oh, by the way, everyone, Havoc, Prunella, Ollie, you know Amelia.
Nice to see you again, Havoc.
Everyone, Havoc.
Hi.
Your name's Havoc? Were your parents really angry at the time?
Well,
Would
considering...
you like some chili?
Oh,
No, but I would
Ronaldo.
kill for an espresso.
Havoc. Ronaldo's our resident mage that we kind of let stay at the apartments.
Yes. They don't let me have espresso anymore. Not since
Wait.
the 70s.
Wait, is this the guy that was guarding y'all's secret you kept next door? And she would give
Yes.
like a still judgy look at Amelia and at Sage.
Yes, he was helping us hack some stuff. So if we
Mhm.
need a hacker, him and his boss are pretty good at that.
Well, I don't know about my boss right now, but I'm damn good at it.
Yeah.
Modest too. Cool. You just pick them.
All right.
So is that
so-
like your
I-
whole name? Like Cher?
Well, okay, to answer your question, and Sage, did you say mage? Like,
Yeah, no, he's a mage, and apparently I'm also supposed to be one if I don't drink from one of these guys. It's a whole thing.
okay.
I saved him because he was gonna die. What would you? You know what? I'm never gonna ask that. Everybody else's answer is the opposite of mine.
No,
But
I would have done
I'm
the
pretty
same
sure
thing.
my parents hated me with the name they did give me, but I go by Havoc.
Oh, very good.
I don't go by the name my parents gave me either, and none of you will ever know what it is.
So we have at least 4 in there we want to get out. Probably more, it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot. Shucks. Okay. And if we don't start moving, then maybe we're next.
Yeah.
Ollie,
So- yeah.
you do have a data file that you got from
Yeah,
Dreamland
yeah,
last
yeah. That's what I was about to say. Like, well, we know where they are. We know, and you pick out the file and be like, and this guy is apparently an employee there at the Statue of Liberty. It's a long story. If
The
you can find,
the document you got lists the name Norbert Nelson.
Yeah.
Norbert.
can
He owes money to a bookie by the name of Felix, and is known to hang out at a place called the Three Levels Lounge and Sports Bar down on Mulberry Street.
Down on
Wanna
Mulberry Street.
go get a drink on Mulberry Street. Yeah. I don't know. You can do the computer thing, right? Gesturing at Havoc. Yeah. Well, is there anything you can help with?
What do you need?
Well, I mean, we've got this guy. He's supposed to work there. Don't know when his shift starts, but we can certainly, hopefully, try to track him down, see if he's at that bar.
Wait, do we have something like a picture of him? Do we have, or
Yeah,
just a name?
It's got his picture.
So wait, you're thinking these are the people in New York?
Yes, I do.
Fuck. All right.
Well, I mean, it would make sense. They took his sire and then took his boss and one of my best friends and his adopted daughter. I mean, if Bryce wasn't with gold, he'd probably be in danger. And if Amelia hadn't been transformed into a better version, not a lesser version, she's totally just trying not to be like weird about what has ever happened to Amelia.
Amelia, you don't
I'm
know.
sorry. A better
So-
version. You got
what-
2 ghouls here right now.
Yeah,
That-
and she would just.
No, we have one ghoul and a mage. 2 mages, actually, I think, right? Yeah.
No, Havoc's a ghoul.
Yeah, but Ronaldo's a mage, and you're.
But
a
you're
mage.
like
I'm
One-
not a mage. I'm a
mage.
ghoul.
You
and,
said you were
like
a mage.
half ghoul.
I
And-
have the avatar thing that makes me a mage, but because I'm connected to gold right now.
Ronaldo kind of shrugs whenever
You're
he
just
points at
torturing
you
your
and
inner
says you're a
avatar.
mage.
Is that? Yeah.
Oh,
Havoc,
magic
long
means
story
As
short,
a symbiote, okay? And then Amelia has a bunch of new talents.
Yeah, Amelia, what you were saying?
long story short, it didn't quite take.
There were bunnies involved.
One bunny. One very weird bunny.
That we are aware of.
Now you see why I kind of enjoy when we have our little outings, Havoc.
And just for emphasis, she'll lift up her lip, show the fang, and just say, "I can also walk around in the daytime." So,
Nice.
no, it's not because I'm. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it right now. We have more important things to worry about.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm distracted.
You're doing fine, Amy.
Thank you.
But maybe
Anyways.
before we go to this bar, if we can let the Techno Houdini take this picture and tell us if that guy even is there right now or something.
I don't. Can you do
Or
that?
if there's more big people in big trucks waiting.
So
Can you do that in the van as we drive there?
You've got computers and stuff in your van?
I assume he has a computer. He's
We had to
your
Uber.
guy.
But
Okay.
he has his satchel and he just kind of taps it.
So, at that moment, Ronaldo looks at Amelia. Oh, I have an idea. Come with me, Amelia.
All right.
Well, what?
I'll be right back.
What?
And he grabs Amelia and begins walking downstairs. Walks into his apartment. Come on. Come on.
All right. What sort of idea do you have?
And he closes the door. Is one moment, and he turns a dial, and the view out your window changes.
Is
I
he
go
taking
and
her
I
to
take a-
Japan?
I take a look outside. What do I see outside?
It's nighttime. You don't recall there being mountains outside his window, but
Ronaldo, where are we?
I'm not sure. I think it's Norway.
And that's helpful.
And with that, we will take a break.
I hope you brought a jacket. 'Cause,
We're already at an hour? Holy crap.
Yes, we are.
It's been crazy fun.
That's been.
Back at home.
Crazy being
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
Enjoy this little promo for another show that runs on this channel.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Black Rose Society, a game of swashbuckling action, suspenseful intrigue, and corsets in places you would never expect to find corsets, all set in the world of 7th Sea. So, as the door finally bursts open, Sylvester steps in and he just glares at you, and his eyes go wide with fury. He says, "It is you, Demetrius Penn, rogue of the bedroom, thief of virtue, seducer of women."
Hello. Your eyes do not deceive you. Demetrius Penn is here and enjoy your night. I know she did. And then I run off.
As you move along, you come to a passage that opens into a large, well-lit chamber. A chimney of sorts above you funnels warm air up and out of this room, keeping it relatively chilled. And inside, you see a number of cadavers in various stages of embalming.
Jackpot! And starts pulling out her tools. She takes the skin from between the fingers. She plucks the pinky nail off. She sits there and goes, I'm very, very sorry about this. But we all have our own individual practices, and she's talking to the cadavers as she's working.
I couldn't help but overhear that you were talking about some people who shouldn't be here. We're worried about some duelists. Is there something that people should be aware of?
He then looks around and notices that everyone else is down. And looks at the two of you fucking Inish.
You wish you were fucked by the Inish.
May I announce Miss Verity Laurise Victoire Couteau, daughter of the Honourable Curias Victoire Couteau of Montaigne, granddaughter of the hero of the Aberdeen Fields, and duelist of the School of Ambrosia.
Well, I would definitely bask in the extra couple of Mississippis of everyone turning their attention to me. And by the time he's like finally been like, oh, well, fine, she'll just have like drop the jacket and be clearly fully dressed for a duel, just in a nice leather bodice set, and she's got her sword at, and she's just like, all right. And again, the boots are the whole outfit.
Body types. There's actually one gal that you would guess. You don't know if she's from Vestin Manavinyar, but she's clearly of Vestin heritage. Tall, blonde, tied back down to her butt.
She looks like she can kill me. The lean on the Arna, like, Arna. There's like 3 of everyone. You bring me to the nicest places, you know that.
The local guildmaster is quite a fan of freckles.
Well, that is wonderful to know. Thank you for letting that slip. I didn't even have to bribe you for that bit.
Only the first taste is free.
He puts down some gold. How much else is free?
And welcome back. When last we left, our would-be Amelia and Ronaldo left. Literally. And so, the rest of you, after that sudden departure, and they haven't come back up, you're muted.
We could probably get them in a minute, I think. We need a plan, because otherwise I think I might do something very stupid.
I'm good at that.
So, a day ending in Y.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you have the file. Let's see if Havoc can potentially help us find more dirt on this dude.
I got a picture and a name. I could find him on Mars if I needed to.
Okay. Havoc, give me an intelligence plus. Let's see. You're trying to find out information about him. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. In that case, give me an intelligence plus investigation, and you'll get an extra die for your specialties in technology. Four. Okay. Here's what you get off of your search for Norbert Nelson. Norbert Nelson is a retired military. He did active service as essentially as an MP in the U.S. Army in bases in the during the war. But after getting out, he got a degree in French literature, and beyond that, didn't seem to get into too many things, and then recently was hired by a division of the FBI as a civilian contractor, which is unusual, but not unheard of. He lives in New Jersey. He lives in Newark, and his assignment takes you a little bit of digging, but you find out that he's assigned to a office that doesn't actually exist. So that rings a few alarm bells. He does own a car. You are able to determine that he doesn't have much of a social media impact. Like, he has a Facebook page, but he never updates it. He's single. He doesn't have any family near as you can tell. But that's what you can get off of your just general search on the guy. If you had access to something of his, technologically speaking, you could probably dig out more information. But that's you just doing an investigation to see what you can find out about him based off of the info you have.
Okay, so this guy, he did a few paces in the military. Don't quite understand his choice in study, but all right.
What did he study?
French literature.
Oh.
Just odd choice. Then he kind of just poofed. And now he's doing a thing in a place that doesn't exist.
We know where the place is, though. I'm pretty sure, at least. Anyway.
If I had something more of his, I could, find more, but...
Well, we can find out where you lived. Did you say you know where you lived?
You do have his address.
Oh, yeah.
How far away is it? Is it New York?
Here.
It's in Newark.
How far?
It may take you 10 minutes drive. It's a sort of suburban sort of neighborhood kind of thing.
Shall we go pay him a visit?
I got no plans for the rest of the evening.
Brew, Sage, you coming too?
Might as well. I'll
maybe tell Gold what we're doing. Maybe we need to tell him in person. Are we compromised?
I'm gonna call.
We gotta move.
I'm gonna call him.
Maybe.
And we might have to move. We'll find out in a minute. And she's gonna call Gold and put him on speaker.
Gold will answer. Evening, Sage. I was going to call you.
Evening. Letting you know you're on speaker.
Hi, Goldie.
Hello, Prunella. Hello, Ollie.
Hello.
We also have, I actually never got his boss's name, but we have Havoc here.
I see.
Something came up, and you might want to be privy to it.
His odometer is missing.
Oh, are we on a Kindred safe phone line?
Ish. It's encrypted.
Okay, if it's encrypted, then she would have been like, yeah, she wouldn't be using like, as coded language. Yeah, his odometer is missing. Ollie's kid is missing. And so is Alice.
Alice.
Yeah, I was going to call you. I got reports of a couple others that were rounded up.
Cool. Do you need us to pack up and leave this place for a bit? We might have a lead. We're thinking it's Well, Ollie, it's your business. Why don't you fill in Gold?
There's a agent, I don't know, operative, somebody who works at the facility. We know where they are. They're nearby.
Anything about them?
They're former military. They studied French literature, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
They've got a gambling habit, and they owe a lot of money to a bookie named Felix.
I know Felix. He's one of mine.
Okay. Oh.
Well, he owes Felix lots of money.
All right, I'll make some calls.
And I would like to. I think we should go pay him a visit, see if he's home. Or should we wait for Felix?
If he's at work.
Yeah, give me a half an hour. I'll get you some information, Felix. That should help you figure out what you need to know.
Okay. We can wait half an hour.
Are you prepped to run at a moment's notice?
I'll get them prepped.
If they don't have any place else, they can stay at the compound for a few days.
We need someone to come and move all of Ronaldo's equipment. It can't be left.
Ronaldo can make his own apartment disappear. So
he has to know that he needs to.
I'll go let him know.
I'll message Amelia and let her know. Or if you want to go let them know, Ollie, you can go down
You
and let
see
them
light
know.
coming from under the door. Don't open it.
Oh, yeah, I got that. I'll even head downstairs and go to the apartment.
The things we say involving Ronaldo and Havoc's like, why would it matter if there's a light under the door?
Welcome to my life, Havoc. Ronaldo likes to do some weird. Have you ever seen the show Doctor Who?
He goes to Japan sometimes and gets there through his apartment that is attached to this building, and yet the building doesn't get affected at all. Please make it make sense.
I've got to meet this Ronaldo more in person.
He gave us LSD last time, and she'd like turn around and show him the burn mark on her neck. It was
that
important.
actually
Okay.
is a good
I want to
point.
go hang out with Ronaldo, but don't take anything he offers. Got it.
Okay, well, to be fair, they needed to brand he needed to brand them because of a deal I made to save Bryce. And does
Someone you
Havoc
don't
remember
know
Bryce?
because you don't have a tattoo on your neck.
Does Havoc remember Bryce?
Yeah.
Havoc remembers
Being
Bryce.
a ghoul, if the ghouls remember him?
Yeah, Havoc.
So just
yeah.
vampires are affected.
Apparently right now vampires can't remember Bryce because of the deal I made. It's a whole thing. Which reminds me, she'll grab one of the little boxes and put that in her pocket.
And Ollie, as you get downstairs, you go to knock on the door. As you do, you look to the side, and Daisy is in the hallway. Ooh.
What are you doing out here, Daisy? He's gonna go like pat her on the head.
Good cow.
In an attempt to open the door to let her back in, I guess. I don't know, is it locked?
It seems to be locked.
Think you can get the Daisy? Come on, let's go to the elevator.
Yeah, put the cow on the elevator. That'll be great.
Better than the stairs.
What if she poops?
Then she poops. It's fine. So I'll have to take Daisy to the elevator, and then, assuming that works, gonna walk her into the apartment.
Okay, you walk. Havoc, you're sitting on the couch, looking at all this data file, and the door opens, and Ollie leads a cow, standard Guernsey style cow, into the apartment.
I don't
A Holstein cow.
Sage is just rubbing her forehead and is like, how did he forget the cow?
Hi, Daisy. Prue's like getting her cat carrier and trying to coax Willie. She's like,
And Willie hisses at the cow. And it goes off into your bedroom.
No, Willie, come back. I need him in the carrier.
Sage, that LSD, are you sure I haven't taken it already?
I've been asking myself since Prue saved Ronaldo.
Ronaldo and Amelia are gone, but Daisy was in the hallway. I couldn't just.
Well, there was an explosion, and then there was some goulash. It makes sense.
Yeah, so you remember when... Oh no, you met me after the hunter blew himself up. You didn't meet me after Ronaldo zapped me.
We live interesting lives.
I feel like in this moment, Havoc's realizing.
Yeah, now you know why I enjoy our
It's
little
so good
outings.
that we don't spend time together, Sage.
We need more of them.
And to think that, like, I'm no longer working under a milk, yet my life is still insane.
I think it's weirder now than it was.
It most certainly has. It's just my head's manic.
After a few minutes of adjusting to the fact that there is, in fact, a cow in the living room, it starts licking the bowl sitting on the coffee table.
We'll get you
Willie,
some...
Willie, come back here. Get in the cat carrier. You gotta go stay with Uncle Gold or somebody.
And then you get a phone call, Sage, from Gold.
She'll put it on speaker. Yellow.
Yeah. So, according to Felix, your subject, this guard, has a problem. He owes about $200,000. He's at we break limbs level at this point.
I'll help break his limbs.
Me too. But if there's a better solution...
I mean, then he'll look at Ollie and Prue and how they normally dress. If you want us to be the ones to send that message for your boy...
I have another option for you. I'll arrange a meeting. He will be well incentivized. provide you with all the information you need. And anything else he isn't capable of bringing himself to give up, I'm sure Prunella will be able to help him with. That seems to be her clan's raison d'etre, as it were.
Almost certainly. Also, I think it will bruise his ego based on, well, you know, this crowd.
Yeah. You know that if he's involved, once you get the information.
Yeah.
We're making preparations.
Once you get the information, Anthony will take care of him.
Sounds good. Is Anthony coming to pick us up, or do we need to meet Anthony there?
Anthony is waiting in front of you, in front of your place.
Sounds good. Hey, Havoc, you're meeting the whole gang tonight.
Oh, joy.
It's like, while Sage is probably prioritizing real things that need to be grabbed, she gets Willie in the cat carrier and then goes to start helping Ollie get all of the priceless art out of the closet because she has her priorities and it is not about survival. It's about value.
Also, Ronaldo and Amelia are MIA. I think Ronaldo took Amelia somewhere, so I'm not too worried. Most likely Japan or somewhere.
Japan?
Somewhere weird, like
I'll explain his whole thing later, but we may need to, because he left his cow. We may need to put the cow in the stables.
My life was a lot more sane before I met you, Sage, and your friends.
We were
And
just
that's
talking
saying
about
something,
this.
because I've been a vampire for...
I'm aware, and you would think my life would have
Yeah.
gotten less crazy now that I'm working for you and not a Malkavian, but here we are. And like he could hear in her voice just how tired she is of the chaos. And it's like, why can't we just be like normal vampires?
Yeah.
Normal's overrated.
I mean, it is, but Sage is tired.
Normal doesn't bring all the boys to the yard.
But if you take the cow and shake it.
You get milkshakes. That's how we get the boys in the yard.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, 60% of the people on the planet think that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
It can't be that high.
It
Even
can't
I
be.
don't think that.
Listen, I'm a stoner, and I don't even think that. What do they think? Strawberry milk comes from pink ones?
No, they think it's vegan
Albino?
because it's not made from. Never mind. Anyway,
Yeah, and then
let's go.
Anyway, we'll go meet Anthony. We're gonna finish packing up what we can real quick here.
All right. Felix has been instructed to cooperate with any request you make.
Sounds good.
Be safe.
Will do. I got Prue and Ollie.
I have Bryce running down something else.
All right, sounds good. I guess I'll meet you all back at the compound after this.
Fair enough. I'll be there, one way or the other.
Sounds good. See you later, Gold.
See ya.
And click.
Prue would like elbow Ollie and be like, do you hear that? We make her feel safe.
I know.
She said she's got us, that she's good. Do you hear that?
I heard that.
Havoc, as this is all happening, Havoc wants to try to discreetly take a picture of Prue.
Okay, Creeper.
What are you doing? You perv?
I'm curious.
I'm just like, what?
She just challenged him a few minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. A lot of good that's going to do when she does this to herself. It's kind of part of the reason why.
Okay. Are you doing that now, or are you doing that later?
I'm gonna do it discreetly.
Okay.
Well, they're all distracted.
Now I have to go and look at that original thing I wrote and remember what her real name is. I think I remember it.
Give me a intelligence plus investigation with a specialty.
Might change the last name. But I think I remember the first name.
Okay.
Five. That was a 3, not an 8.
Okay. No, okay. Actually, you have a hard time.
Cool.
You see her face show up on some images from some fashion shows in New York a few years back, but nothing that just immediately jumps out. Like,
Yeah, because only a few years back is still during her undead time.
yep. You do see a picture of her with a tall, distinguished-looking black man, dressed in a perfect suit.
It's her daddy.
I'm telling Sphinx you said that.
Like, he wouldn't be upset with that.
No, he would love that. So, but yeah, and that seems to be a high society page. They're in the background, and they're not named for some reason, which seems odd. They're in the high society page. They normally would be named, but they're not. You're good.
Challenge accepted.
Oh my god. I hate you, Kosin. I never made that connection before. God damn it. It was accidental. There was no connection there, and now I'm like...
Kosin, she was calling her sire daddy.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, wait, no, her sire is also a handsome black man. Oh, shit, there's a type going now.
Somebody has daddy issues.
Exactly! I was like, no, don't, I didn't. Aw, damn it.
You did, though.
And now Hawk's gonna be...
It wasn't on purpose.
So
you rolled the dice. I have nothing to do with this.
Do we have some trauma that Prue needs to unpack? Let's put Sage's trauma aside.
Oh yeah, no. If we're gonna start talking about parents, let's go ahead and get back to Sage.
Yeah,
a little magnifying glass on that.
I mean, as you guys begin to pull your things together and get
we're
down
not
there.
getting ready to leave in an emergency situation. We're now arguing about our trauma.
Oh,
look, my dad is.
And there's a cow in the background.
Statue of Liberty and never came back.
And you're,
My son and I went out for cigarettes, and I'm going to bring you back a souvenir.
so as you guys are sort of arguing and going back and forth and collecting things,
Wow.
there's a knock at your door,
Sage will go answer.
and it's Anthony. This tall, dark man with a scar that runs down from his eye. It is at the door. We going?
Yeah, we're grabbing some things and...
I can have a crew here to pick up all your stuff if you want.
Great. Let's get that. They're gonna need a horse trailer for the cow.
This is Daisy.
It's a long
Be
story.
nice to her.
Havoc, Anthony, Havoc.
Hey, how's it going?
I don't know anymore.
You get used to that.
I don't want to.
Run outing.
So, all right, get downstairs, get in the car. I'll have my crew pick him up. I got a guy who's got a horse trailer.
Does he also have horses? Asking
No, he
got goats.
moves Gold's horses around sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've met those horses.
Like a shell game.
So hearing that they're gonna have a crew actually come and grab like additional stuff, she's gonna go and she like puts Post-it notes on different things in fabric bags and sewing machines and like fragile, dropping I'll fucking slice your asses open. Fragile.
Break it, I break you.
So you all managed to get to the vehicles eventually.
She's holding the cat carrier like she's Elle Woods with the dog in the purse, just like it's gonna be okay.
Wow. Wow.
She like puts like a bag full of different types of canned food that was in the cabinets, just like check the expirations on some of this. Feed them the ones that are good.
Anthony just gives you a look that most people would probably wither from, but I'm sure Prue would not. Yeah. It's just get in the car.
Yeah, Sage will get in.
Boop.
She'll check her gun. I swear to God, you just want this man to kill you.
What? Why would they want to kill us? As far as I know, from recent information, we're the best chance they have of anything. And you know how sad that is? So we might as well just be living it out.
We are very competent.
She looks right at Havoc. I'm not kidding. The head of the Bruja said, we're the best in the city. Let that sink in. Make that reality for you right now.
Anthony, is there room in the trunk? I will go there.
You can take the
Man, sit up front with
shotgun.
me. Yeah.
Take shotgun. I'll sit in the back with them.
Okay. So you take the car to the address. Looks like actually a pretty normal house. It doesn't look like it's, a gambling parlor or like a seedy bar. Looks like somebody's normal, just sort of suburban house. As you get there, Anthony's like, Felix is inside. He's waiting for you.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to him, and Sage will get out after making sure her weapons are all ready in case it does come to that. She's hoping it doesn't, though, but she doesn't know anymore.
When you get to the door, there is somebody opens the door as you walk up to it. Sort of a beefy-looking fellow, bit overweight, but in the sort of looks like he could probably pick people up and bang them into things kind of way. And he's like, "What's up? You here for the guy?"
Yeah, I'm here for the guy.
Yeah.
The boss sent us.
All right. He looks over the rest of them and is like,
I know
"Nothing,
they're a very colorful crowd, but trust me, they'll get the job done."
Not gonna ask.
Probably better.
Steps aside, lets you all in. As you go in, there are 3 other guys of similar build in the room. And you see this one guy sitting on the couch looking very nervous. It's the guy you have a picture of. He's slightly balding, cut his hair close because of it. Just a little bit of a punch to him, but not too bad. He hasn't let himself go back too much. And he looks very distinctly uncomfortable.
Well, I'm going to activate Daunt. To start.
Sure. No, that's fair. There's a shorter man, giving a sort of John Leguizamo vibe off to the side.
Okay.
Who looks like he's in charge.
Okay. You say he's sitting on a couch?
Yeah. Norbert is sitting on the couch, looking nervous as there are 3 very large men sort of looking at him.
Giggity.
Ollie's going to come sit next to him on the couch, put an arm around him, put one arm on his shoulder, and start squeezing a little bit. What was your name again?
Norbert? Yeah.
How was work today?
It's fine. I just work in the inventory office at the Liberty Island gift shop.
He's gonna squeeze harder.
Yeah. So you are seeing, just so people are clear on what is actually, you're seeing Ollie more or less physically torture this guy because his strength is such that squeezing that shoulder, you could hear the bones.
I'm not breaking bones yet, but it might get there.
Yeah, you can hear the strain on him. What do you want?
Ollie.
What do you want?
He's gonna loosen up his grip a little bit. I want you to tell us the truth because we know where you work. And it's not the gift shop.
Listen. I don't know what I can do to help you. And you hear the little man off to the side. You're going to tell them what I want you to tell them. You're going to give them everything, or, well, you can earn the consequences of all that money you racked up. Get a lovely home. I'd hate to see it have an accident or something. It would be a shame, right? I know it's a cliche, but I'm going to go with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I like you. I see why the boss works with you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And she'll go and shake his hand. Anyway,
Yeah,
you're gonna answer our questions.
What? His name is Norbert?
Yeah. Norbert, yeah.
Norbert. She's like, hey, Norbert.
Yeah. Hi.
You want to give me your cell phone, honey?
And he's like, yeah, I guess. There's nothing.
You want to tell me if you have a second cell phone?
No, I don't have a second cell phone.
Okay. And then she would take it and hand it to Havoc. There you go. Do your thing.
Havoc, you're looking at a cell phone that's a bit unusual. It is, in fact, made by Nokia. It is not for public release. It's not something you can buy. It is a government issue secure cell phone.
Oh. Not even my birthday.
It's running just on, without even giving you a roll, you can tell that it's running a custom OS. It is not Android or Apple, obviously. It's designed from the ground up to be a secure phone for people who work in government jobs.
I'm going to need you all to excuse me, and I apologize for the sounds that come out of me, but this thing is sexy.
You enjoy that. So, Norbert, what do you actually do?
I work at Liberty Island. That's
what. Do you work in the extractions departments, the
what?
Containment departments?
No. I basically do inventory. I just do inventory.
You never see people going into places you've never been. Places down inside of places.
Anybody wants to can give me an insight check.
I don't believe him.
That's a good pool for me. Insight in what?
Wits.
That's a good pull for me.
Where'd the dice go?
And you know, I've been using a mix of Prunella and Mag's dice, so these have been some lucky dice.
You said it was the wits and insight?
Yep.
Alright, I'm just gonna use the dice spot on one of our mini servers and let people panic.
Sure.
Because I don't know where my dice went.
Use Chattanooga. That one's...
Well, that's a crit right there. How many? Let's see.
No, why would I use Chattanooga when I can
use Portland? Yeah.
use Portland or Philly and scare people?
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 with the crit.
5 with the crit. Nice. Anybody else?
2 seconds.
I mean,
I got 4 no crits.
Okay.
I got 1.
So, with 1 you can't tell one way or the other. With 4 you can tell he's holding something back a little bit. Like, there's something about what he just said that seems accurate, but also he's holding back, obviously. Prunella, you actually find yourself looking at him, and you remember that sometimes when people lie, they will find something that's true to make it so that they can believe what they're saying. You're pretty sure whatever he does on Liberty Island does probably involve inventory, and he's saying it like that because it allows him to try and be a little bit, find some security in the lie.
So he's sitting on the couch with Ollie's arm around him right now.
Yeah.
Is there like a coffee table in front of this couch?
Not at the moment.
No. Is there another chair?
Drag one over.
Yeah, there's another chair.
Okay, so she would pull the chair close and sit across from him and put her hand on his knee and say, "Okay, when was the last time you went to work? What day was that?"
I was there today.
"What did you do today?" And she's just staring at him.
I kept up with the inventory. That's my job.
What particularly were you inventorying today?
My supplies for the people who go out and do exterior work.
Okay.
How many people did you see today?
In total,
how many people work in your division at the Statue of
People
Liberty?
you work with, not all of the tourists. How many people did you work with today?
About 20.
20. Okay. And how many are there on a given night?
4 usually are always on.
Do you want us to roll insight again?
I will let you keep the insights that you had, and say that, yeah, Prunella, you absolutely can tell everything he said is true. He's just trying to shape what he's saying so he doesn't give away something he's not supposed to.
How many bosses do you have?
Well, I mean, it's a federal kind of thing there.
Oh yes, I'm sure there's a hierarchy. How many directly bosses? Who do you answer to on a daily basis?
2.
What are both their names? She'd start squeezing his knee pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, he's clearly in distress and pain. Havoc, you were looking at that phone?
Oh, yeah.
Give me an intelligence plus technology. Yes, your specialty applies.
Intelligence and tech?
Yeah.
Seven with a crit.
Hell yeah.
Nice. So you get into the system. It doesn't have biometrics to unlock. It has a code. But he's not that bright. And despite the fact that he probably got coached on what kind of passcode he should put, he put his date of birth.
1,
which you had access to.
2, 3, 4.
So you open up the system pretty quickly. You see a series of like text messages. You see phone calls. It does have a GPS app on there, and you also see that there is a two-factor authentication app. You're not sure to what. It's not standard. It's not like Authy or Windows or it's a custom. It's one of those ones that they don't generally, the general public doesn't usually see.
Okay. Well, he's
Norbert.
an idiot.
Oh.
Right.
Apparently, you're an idiot, Norbert.
You can tell he wants to get angry about that, but he's also terrified right now. So he like suppresses that, but you could tell it bothered him when you said it.
So,
yeah,
real quick, Prue is kind of like in front of him, staring, squeezing the knee. Ollie's on the one side.
Yeah.
Can Sage just kind of saddle up on the wall on the opposite side of Ollie and activate her daunt?
Like right over Prue's shoulder, just right.
No, just kind of like if there's the couches along the wall, like just kind of like prop up against the wall casually, like sit there, activate her daunt.
So who wants to give me the intimidation roll?
I do.
I'll give Ollie an assistance because I'm sure you have higher intimidation than Sage.
I don't know. How high is your intimidation, Ollie?
3 dots with a specialty?
Yeah, Sage's is
your
only
intimidation
2.
More than mine. I could dread gaze, but then he would literally try to flee through the wall like a cartoon character.
Actually, if you succeed with dread gaze on a mortal, he collapses into a ball. And is
only
unable
on
to
a
do
critical.
Just
read it.
Is this a strength intimidation? Is this a charisma intimidation?
This is going to be charisma, but you're going to have your what's your presence?
I only have 4 dots in presence.
So you'll have an extra 4 dots from that, plus an extra dot from Sage and an extra dot from Prunella. So go
He's
ahead.
gonna piss himself.
And
Okay.
actually get an extra 2 dice just from the situation.
Yeah, no, he's literally gonna
Hold on.
wet his pants.
Okay, so
it's gonna explode.
1 crit, 2 crits. That's 8.
Oh, yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 successes.
There's a wet spot on his pants.
Yeah, without
He
going
is wet.
into excessive detail about how you break him, you manage to break it. He tells you that he does report to a couple of bosses, the director of the facility and the assistant director of the facility. What he was telling you was accurate in that he does the inventory for the teams that go out. He's their quartermaster. There are people in cells underneath the facility. Currently, there are 12 of them that he knows of.
Okay.
There were more, but they recently disposed of a few people.
To make room for the ones that showed up today.
More like they had some openings, so they went and grabbed some more. Not to make room
and they
for
showed
them.
up today.
Two of them, one of them showed up today. The other two showed up the day before.
Hmm.
The ones you disposed of, do you know what any of those look like?
I don't spend time with the
Do
subject.
you know where they dispose of?
It's not my field. I don't deal with that. There's a scientist.
Give me a name. Any name.
There's a scientist named Ethan. Okay. Ethan Mars. He's works for the organization as a whole. He comes and goes, and he experiments on them.
So
I don't know what he does. I don't want to know what he does, to be honest. Yep.
Sages, while he's talking, I just wanted to say she's going to text the name Ethan Mars, ring a bell, separately to Francis and to Gold.
Okay. Good to know.
And then continue.
Yeah. Havoc, do you want to... I know you're milieu. Are you going to do anything with the name?
He's gonna dig into that, but he's also gonna put a tracker app into the phone, just in case.
Okay, that's fair. Give me. I won't even make you roll for the tracker app. You have full access, so you can install stuff. But for the name Ethan. Ethan Mars, Dr. Ethan Mars, go ahead and give me that investigation roll that you did before with split investigation plus a specialty. You can, of course, spend willpower if you need to.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to spend a will because I got a crit, but I want to see if I can do better.
Okay.
Do it. Ghoul power.
Spice ghouls.
9 with a crit.
Hell yeah.
All right. Dr. Ethan Mars works, has multiple degrees. He is a doctorate in biochemistry and a doctorate in physics, which those are not two that usually go together very well.
Sounds very Tremia.
He's been working with the government for a while. He's in his 60s. He's an older man. He has a lot of, when you look him up, involved in a bunch of government projects that have weird acronyms and hard to figure out what they do. There is one thing that pops up, and you're gonna remember it because it's a name that popped up in your research. Michael Homestead. Apparently, they authored a paper together in the 70s. He you don't know. You don't see Homestead show up any more than that. Just that they authored a paper on tracking parasitic infestations by its effect on the feeding population. Like, it seems an obscure bio research paper from the 70s.
Oh, alrighty then. This game is more interesting.
Yep. The Mr. Homestead does not have a listed middle name. Nope.
Interesting. All right. This is going to be fun.
Anyways, back to Norbert. Norbert tells you that to get in, you need to have the phone. When you type in your password at the door, it does a two-factor authentication. To go deeper, you have to pass biometrics. You basically have to have your eye match what the sensor is expecting to find on your retina. The building itself is hardened. Like, you can probably hit it with a bomb and it would be fine. Of course, it's the Statue of Liberty, so that would also attract attention. But it does have a secret entrance, not marked on the usual locations. Like, it's built into the base of the Statue of Liberty. Like, it's underneath the Statue of Liberty. There is another entrance that is underwater.
Is the underwater also biometrically locked, or no?
No. Well, there's doors inside it that are, but it doesn't have a, you have to pass through a waterway to get into it. It's under Liberty
I can
Island.
hold my breath for a really long time.
I wonder if any gangrel can turn into alligators.
Please don't tell me there's like. Please don't tell me Bruce said that in front of the two.
Ollie's gonna look at Norbert. So look over at him. And now he's gonna drop Daunt and he's gonna activate entrancement.
Okay.
Well,
I'm not going to make you roll. Yeah.
And I'm looking at him like, the people in those cells that you didn't care about, you didn't look at, they have friends and families and people that love them. And they're not experiments. You understand that, right?
They told me that they were monsters, that they were hurting people.
Yeah. But you didn't think that it was something you should double check? Make sure they're monsters?
No.
Your conscience was clear then. Is that why you had a gambling habit?
I have a problem.
Yeah, you got a bigger problem now.
Yeah.
Felix will be off to the side and go, have you got the information you want out of him?
Yeah.
All right.
We might need to use him.
We might need to get past those biometric locks.
That might be a problem.
If we want to
Yeah.
get 12 people, 12 of us
Well-
out of there.
Gold did say Anthony was going to take care of the rest when we were done.
Well, taking care of it if we need him could be secure storage, right, Anthony? Is Anthony in the room? I don't know.
Anthony's outside.
It could be
Gotta-
secure storage.
Got some. And Felix is like, I got orders. Anthony's got orders. I can help you out with the tech, though, if you need it. If you don't have anybody who knows anything about tech.
I don't know. Havoc, you in on this?
We have a Havoc.
Oh.
I mean, if he wants his dad back.
Actually, Havoc, you think Sully would want to get in on this too? Get the group together.
Oh,
What's a Sully?
what you got a more A team you've been hiding?
Listen, y'all are asleep when we're doing this.
Well, that's an excuse.
It kind of is because you have complications when. I'm not getting into it now.
Yeah. It's fine.
Well, I'll introduce you to Sully. You might like him. He.
What can Sully do? Can
Doesn't
Sully breathe
Sully-
underwater?
Doesn't and Sage will turn to Havoc. Doesn't Sully's boss have like a boat?
I think so.
It's gonna get real complicated soon.
All right.
Just do one side of my makeup one way.
Yeah.
We
Felix
can,
will-
we could see if she'll let us. He'll let us borrow it.
Yeah, and Felix is like, listen, I know guys like this. You take him in to an operation anyway. Yeah, he's going to cause you problems while he's there.
Oh no, not to be that guy, but I unfortunately didn't see him
What type of
coming
biometrics?
back out with us.
What type of biometrics did they say they needed specifically?
Retina.
Retina.
Yeah.
I can make a request with Anthony. And I'm sure as much as we love handling business with Francis, he could maybe make something that'll last us a little while.
Oh.
And she'll just kind of go, like, make a popping noise. I can't do it. Yeah. Kind of just to add in the intimidation.
Look, we don't need all of them, just parts of them.
I mean, without help from Steve, we just gotta get it and use it within like 6 hours, keep it on ice. I'm sure Steve can do some.
Just got to be careful because then
Stuff.
the damage starts to mess with the retinas. It just gets complicated.
Okay, well, we'll I guess rely on you getting past the retinal scanner.
We're just talking about taking his eye out right in front of
Yeah,
him.
Sage is no chill right now.
We've just intimidated the fuck out of him. I'm sure there's.
No, I'm not
nothing
kidding.
he's-
He has to be literally just drenched in his own piss.
Yeah.
He has in fact pissed himself.
Evacuated his bowels.
Ollie's gonna look at Felix and just be like, "I'll get you a new couch."
Don't worry about it. If y'all are done with him,
I'll escort them out. Come on, guys.
Let's go.
Let's leave the others to their business with him.
With still having entrancement on, Ollie's gonna just look at Norbert very, very kindly and be like, "It was a pleasure meeting you, Norbert. Thank you for all of your help."
Okay. And as you are walking out the door, you hear the distinct sound, because you've worked with such things in the past, Ollie, of a blowtorch being turned on.
Okay.
I do hope that Prunella does not hear this distinct sound.
It's a click. Yeah.
She's just gonna pretend like she hears nothing.
Yep. And as you walk out the door, Victor is waiting outside. You got everything?
Victor.
Not Victor.
Anthony.
Because Victor's in the bait. It's because Victor's in
Anthony.
the Twitch chat.
Yeah, Victor's in the Twitch chat. No.
Anthony. We
Anthony.
got everything. I'll
Okay.
take them. back because I'm sure they don't want to sit here for this.
Yeah.
No, I think I'd rather not.
Will we be seeing you at the compound?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15.
And she'll, because he tall, she tiny, she'll pat him on the shoulder. I'll come back when you're done. I'll go drop them off.
Okay. Sounds like you're going to have some trouble soon.
When do we not have trouble?
All
I'm
right.
just hoping this one doesn't end me up in a hospital under the knife again.
Me too. And he walks inside. Anybody there got heightened senses?
Not anymore.
Yeah, I got lots of heightened senses.
I can turn into a cat.
I'm gonna give Ollie a stain. Because he knows what's happening and he's not stopping it.
Okay. Yeah, it's fair.
Prue went out first. She heard nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, you hear the noises he begins to make and you keep going.
Yeah. So at 8 humanity, that means I get 1 dice to roll?
Yep. You want to do it now?
Yeah, I do. I passed.
Hell
Excellent.
I believe in you.
I was like, I don't want to lose my humanity so soon.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, does Prue hear it? Because that's going to decide what happens in a second.
If you had heightened senses, you could hear what they were doing into them,
Nope.
and you're still walking away.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Sage is driving the car, she's like, oh shit, and throws 2 of the boxes, one at Prunella, one at Ollie. And I'll send into your chat what those are.
Gets hit with a box.
You just get a little,
And with
a little
that,
box thrown at
we
you.
will exit and go
Hold on.
somewhere else. Yeah.
No. There's a thing I've been waiting for. We had to leave the building before she'd say it.
Yeah.
She's going to take her phone, and I guess she's going to be like, give me your broken shrivel phone.
Gonna give you his broken phone.
She's going to hand her phone and Ollie's phone to Sage and be like, you should just leave these in our apartment.
Alright, I can drop them off for me.
And maybe we are already being tailed, tracked, whatever. So they might as well think that nothing's changed and that Ollie and I are still there.
Alright, we can make a quick stop.
You can do it whenever. Maybe just before sunrise so that we're where they expect us to be tomorrow as the sun rises.
And as you make that arrangement, you pull back our scene a little bit. And in a small room, in a dark place, concrete floors, cameras and lights, an old man sits at a table in front of Alice. And Alice is like chained to her chair. He says, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. I have worked with your kind before. It's always nice to have someone to work with. Your friends, I'm sure, will come for you. They already showed up at your place, according to the team. What can you tell me about them?" I'm not going to tell you anything. Let me out of here. Oh, no. You'll tell me everything eventually. Everybody talks, usually by the 3rd day. And then we will exit on that note. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope everybody has enjoyed the show. And we will tune back in a couple of weeks for the thrilling conclusion, perhaps. We might even have a bit of ghoul shenanigans leading up to it. We'll see what we can arrange. But thank you for everybody who's been watching the show, that has been keeping us going. We're on our 3rd year now of running this game, and we have a lot of fun. Be sure to check in next Monday, because we have the Black Rose Society at the same time slot, and we have another show in production that may involve some other people that are on this. We have fun here. So yeah, thank you, and let's have everybody introduce themselves, starting with Sage. You're muted or something.
I keep muting my mic, forgetting that it doesn't unmute when I hit the little microphone here. Again, hi, I'm Katie. I play Sage Ridley, the former Malkavian ghoul, now Caitiff Baron's ghoul. You can find me here mostly. I also am on Philly by Night and in a bunch of other projects, and I help assist with the production side for the Black Road Society and the other show that is in production, and maybe some other fun things that we're looking to add to the channel. And I'll pass it over to Prue.
Hi, I am RageMouxe on all the things, and I play the misfit Ventru, a little bit off the mark, but high humanity. So of course she cares so hard, she just won't admit it. And you should definitely check out our reruns. So if you've been a fan but you came in late, we've started doing reruns of Newark so that you can hear about all these details and learn about all these past characters that still plague us.
Learn where the quotes that are in our intro came
Yeah,
from.
get more of our quotes. Poor Scruffy.
Scruffy.
Poor Scruffy.
Poor Scruffy.
Who's Scruffy?
Well,
You'd have to
Havoc would have
watch,
saw
dude,
the
you know.
posters.
Exactly, watch them.
Havoc would have saw the poster.
All right.
All the posters outside, like, what is going on?
Havoc.
Oh, it's on me? Okay. Hi, I am Lakar, where you can find me on the socials everywhere by that name. And I'm here to cause absolute chaos and havoc. I like to... Shh. I am in a few games, one which may or may not be in production as we speak, or on its way. Who knows? You'll have to find out. But I, right now, am just playing a guy who is in desperate need of coffee and a quiet room from all of the shenanigans that just ensued.
So you're playing yourself?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
And Ollie.
Yeah, I'm Wex, a dark path on TikTok. I play Ollie, who is generally sort of a gentle giant of a Toreador, but he's real mad, and they've done a lot of things to people very important to him, and he's losing some stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I love this game, and yeah, fantastic.
And I am Jeremiah McCoy. I'm the storyteller and also a producer, also known as Basics of the Game on TikTok and here. And I am thoroughly pleased to be in a position to run a game for these people and have so much fun every other week. And I'm also going to be in one of those other productions that's coming up. So, let's all have fun together. Till then, everybody have a good night, and we'll see you around.